Welcome to round 2 of the Monster Energy Pro Downhill Series. We're excited to be here at Mountain Creek with a fresh new track. For this Continental track walk, we're going to be covering 2 new sections of the course, the updated Asylum Rock Garden and a new Whoops to Crapshoot section that's sure to bring some action. So let's get up to the top of the mountain and meet up with Vermette and Neko Mulally. All right, we're in the meaty section of Asylum. Neko, Asa, there's a lot going on here. Everybody's gathering up, trying to figure out the best way through. Tell me what is going through your minds right now.
There's a new Asylum Rock Garden. It's a lot more technical than it was last year. We got 3 choices. It looks like there's a tight inside here. You ride the off camber, then off the big drop. A middle line where you can catch this support here on the right and then cut through the rocks to still hit the drop. And then a full low line. It's a little bit more distance, but you might carry more momentum.
In practice, it was slippery. We were just going down the main line. There was a couple kids going like out in off the drop. I think I'm just gonna stick with the line I was doing in practice and try to ride it as fast as I can.
Cool, I'll go behind you and try one of the other lines and we'll see.
Who makes it first.
Awesome. Let's just go 20 feet off the drop, dude. Let's do it.
Pull up to here.
Yeah, dude, if you're gonna do it, might as well just land here, dude. You got all the downside in the world right there.
The beginning of this turn, try to just miss that hole. It got pretty rough because it was wet this morning.
Yeah.
You think we can just hit it in the middle?
Yeah, let's go down the middle. Try to carry as much speed into this next section so we carry through this bit.
Cool.
The track we're using this week has laid dormant here at Mountain Creek since 2017 when we used it for the return of the Fox US Open of mountain biking. Everyone loved the track, and it was kind of a shared vision of mine and George. We took our favorite sections, modified them a little bit, added some new stuff here and there, and I think overall we're gonna have a fun track that has a mix of everything you would want. The track has got a lot of the bones of the 2017 US Open track, but we've made some really exciting updates. 2 sections of the track that I'm excited about are the new Rock Garden and Asylum. We switched it up from what we've been using for many, many years to something new, so I think people will like that. And then a new section that we're calling Froggy Style, which is a fresh cut next to our trail frog pond.
Because there's like 3 different things you have to unwitter. It's like right there, and then 3rd tree. And it's just tricky.
And it's steep, slightly off camber, and a little slick this morning.
From what the course looks like this weekend out here at Mountain Creek, with the rain this morning, looks like it's clearing up. It's going to be actually a really sunny weekend. What tires are you thinking for the weekend?
I'm thinking for sure the Cryptotol front on the front, and then depending on how much drier it gets, either the Cryptotol rear or the Cryptotol front on the back. But my go-to normally for hard pack like this, I think will be Cryptotol front, both front and rear.
As the course dries out, do you think you're going to stick with that?
Yeah, I think the drier it gets, the better it'll be on the fronts. It's just depending on how wet it is when we start practice. The Cryptotol rear might have better braking in loose terrain, so yeah, we'll just have to see how wet it is to start, but I think by race day we'll definitely be on the fronts, front and rear.
For sure.
All right, we're here in the whoop section. A lot of talk here. You could either go wide, triple double, quad, triple single. What are you guys doing? Ace, I heard you talk about some ninja stuff over here.
I'd say probably the 2nd lap in, I figured out you could just go inside all the way, maybe miss the first couple. You can double in, miss the second 2, try to quad into the stall wall or something, or skim.
Yeah, I just skim in 4th gear normally in whoops.
So you hit the stall wall, and then you get into a pretty technical section afterwards. So you setting up off of this, kind of hip into the outside, riders outside?
Yeah, it's trying to set up as much as possible into there, cut inside, and then you got a sweet triple out of the trees.
There's a lot going on between 2 different approaches, riding a little conservative or just going full.
I think the best way to hit it would be to kind of like not pull, just flow over this hole that's here, so your suspension's not like loading up and then like you wouldn't have enough time to push down to get into it. I would just like kind of jump, compress my suspension, as it comes back up, pull, land right after that sharp rock and just keep going.
And hearing your mentor and coach and sponsor looking at it like, is this a changing of the guard moment as far as your mindset right now, just listening to what he thinks he should do and what you want to do?
Yeah, I feel like I'm too old for this shit. It's a pretty gnarly gap, it's pretty committed. Actually jumping it probably isn't that hard, but doing it all precise in this situation. It looks pretty gnarly. We'll see. I'm sure I'll follow him into it, and hopefully it looks easier than it does here. Sometimes on the bike things look different. So.
All right, well, this is definitely going to be a crowd-pleasing section. I think it'll be wall-to-wall fans. We'll see what you guys throw down tomorrow.
For sure.